you guys do because I watched it the day before.
Yeah, it was great.
I laughed my butt off.
And what was fun about it, as I said to Sal, like off air, I said to Sal, this was the best Believe in Santa movie I've ever seen.
Oh, definitely.
Because they explained everything. Like, they literally explained all the rules unlike any other movie I've ever seen.
What?
Like, I've never seen anything like that before.
Here's the thing. Would you believe Kurt Russell playing Santa Claus?
Not until seeing this movie. Not until seeing
and
this
he
movie.
did a fantastic job.
Why he wasn't fat. That's the best part. They actually made a reference to saying,
right.
You're not big enough. He's like, yeah, but I don't need to be.
Yeah.
Which I appreciated.
But
like,
here's something fans of Kurt Russell would know is that there's a scene where Santa's in a jail cell.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And they have the...
Yeah.
Okay.
By the way, before we get to the jail cell scene, which is amazing,
okay.
There's one thing they did which I greatly appreciated. Sal, if you're Santa and you run into an adult about their history of their life, wouldn't you know everything about their past? Like every child, every single toy they've ever bought. Wouldn't you know that?
You should.
That's what this Santa did. He meets somebody,
okay.
and everybody. He knows every single person by name, and knows every toy they ever wanted as a kid. That was the thing. The entire movie. It was amazing. I'm like, he's like, I know you wanted this when you were 9, and this when you were 10, and I got you this when you were 11 years old. Like, oh my God!
And he had the naughty and nice list.
Yeah, he had the actual list, and there was a cool point, like where he had Santa's sack, and the bad guys opened the present, and it was coal inside instead of something they wanted because they're bad guys. That was a cool scene. Like that was unexpected and really cool. And the dad talking about the jail scene. The jail scene. Oh. Santa gets arrested because they don't believe he's Santa. They don't believe he's Santa. He gets arrested.
And of course, he has no ID.
No ID.
No driver's license.
But he tried to explain by doing the toy thing. I just explained. That didn't work.
In the scene, one of the kids, and I hate to say kids, teenager, basically gets into a car that he steals.
Oh yeah, well that's story, yeah.
Yeah, and he's driving it, and then he gets stopped, and Santa says, "Okay, I'll tell him I'm the one that's driving." Because he didn't want to get the kid in trouble. So
there's also other storyline behind it, too. Right. There's more story to it.
So he gets into the cell with other
this is amazing.
Cellmates.
This is amazing.
He snaps his fingers, and all of a sudden...
Oh, no. What happened was he said, I need to get the Christmas spirit up. Because Christmas spirit is at an all-time low.
Yeah, because he's got a device.
Because his route is messed up because of the story. And this Christmas spirit is he needs to get spirit up a little bit. So he snaps his fingers and starts bringing out instruments, and they have a full-out musical number in a jail cell. Or an original song, mind you.
So he's got some of the jail guys that he's in the cell with.
He made a full band out of the jail cell guys.
It's basically like a band, and then...
and he goes in the other thing doing backup
singers.
It was amazing.
And then all of a sudden he pulls out his dark sunglasses.
And then brings out a guitar.
And he starts doing this number. And then I'm thinking...
It was an original song, too. It made it even better.
And I'm thinking to myself, okay, this sounds really familiar. It almost sounds like an Elvis-type song.
And they were doing an Elvis mock song without paying. It was fantastic.
Basically, I think to myself, for fans of Kurt Russell, he did I believe a TV movie where he did play Elvis. So basically, this kind of came natural to him.
Together, it was well
right. And all of a sudden, in the middle of this movie, you got this musical number.
Out of nowhere, and it was 2 parts. It was fantastic.
It's like only Santa could do this.
Pull this off. It was incredible. And then the elves saved him.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
and the elves are small creatures.
They don't talk. They don't speak English.
Yeah.
There's a whole language. There's a whole elf language and all that kind of stuff. It was such.
Then the little girl started speaking elves.
Yeah, it was a well done movie. And next Christmas, I suggest people putting this on their list of movies to watch. I'll definitely watch it again next year.
I wouldn't
keep it on there. I'll watch it again next year.
I wouldn't be surprised if next year
they have a sequel.
No, well, it's not only that, but they put it out on DVD.
I don't think Netflix doesn't do that very often.
But for something like this,
maybe, but Netflix doesn't do that very often.
All right.
By the way, the other cool thing they also did is that I don't watch a lot of Netflix original movies. I'm not sure if they do this all the time.
Towards the end of the movie?
No.
Hold on.
They were doing they had this big crash scene, and then it says, "Watch this moment again" on the bottom of the screen. You can click on it and watch that moment again before continuing the movie. I don't know if that's a thing on the Netflix original movies, but I know it's pretty cool.
But at the end of the movie.
Well, look at this. Oh, yeah. Want to talk about the ending? The very ending?
Yeah. Where
this isn't a spoiler. This is a cool moment.
He gets back to the North Pole, and he's talking with Mrs. Claus, and they talk about things.
Hang on a second. Me.
Okay.
Sal, if it's Kurt Russell, who should play Mrs. Claus in this movie? Sal.
Sorry, my mom called.
It's okay. We'll ask you a question, though. If it's Kurt Russell as Santa, who should play Mrs. Claus?
I don't know.
Who played Mrs. Claus?
Goldie Hawn. At the end of the movie, he's talking to Mrs. Claus.
Goldie Hawn.
That would be cool.
And they were talking.
It was an awesome moment. It was such an awesome moment.
And
it was
Santa,
a nice cameo. It was an awesome cameo.
And Santa's talking about the events that happened. All of a sudden, you turn around, and there she is.
It's Goldie Hawn.
Goldie Hawn playing Mrs.
Claus.
Claus. And here's the thing.
Oh my god, that's so cool.
Yeah.
So here's the thing. I mean,
awesome cameo.
You're thinking Mrs. Claus, like basically gray hair, glasses.
No, it's Goldie Hawn.
Goldie Hawn.
It was a great moment. All right, we have a lot to discuss now. We have to move on.
Okay.
Okay. We haven't played this in a long time, so here we go.
You believe in miracles? Yes! Unbelievable. The championship to New Jersey. The Devils win the Stanley Cup.
There once was a referee born in Rockford. He refed such a terrible game.
This is your time. Now go out there and take it.
We have the heart of a champion. You cannot measure it. You can only feel it.
And when everyone says it can't be done, ducks fly together.
I see pride. I see power. I see a badass mother who don't take no crap of nobody.
Cold. Very cold. The only tough part when it's cold is loading up the bus.
Pain heals. Chicks dig scars. Glory lasts forever.
I think you're going to want to hear this.
You know, now, I was doing our Christmas special a couple of weeks ago with Chris O'Mealy, and he brought up a point that we're hockey fans, and we don't talk much hockey on the show lately. And I said to him, well, the Devils suck, so there's not much you can really do right now. Well, for the first time in a long time, we actually have some positive stuff to talk about with the Devils. It hasn't happened very much this season. So, before we even get to the big news that broke a little while ago before we came on the air, let's talk about Mackenize Blackwood. There's a name I never thought I would say.
Yes, please.
There's a name I never thought I'd say.
So if you say his name 3 times, he comes out?
I wish. That would be amazing.
All right.
Mackenize Blackwood is, by the way, Sal, have you caught on to the hashtag going on right now with Mackenize Blackwood? Have you seen it?
No.
Hashtag MB29.
No.
Think about it.
Oh my god, those were his initials.
I caught it too. I was like, wait, wow. MB29. The man.
Wow.
The man is 22 years old. And he's right now the starting goaltender for the New Jersey Devils.
So 29, is that the number on his jersey?
His name is, well, Marty Brodeur was 30. He's
Okay.
29.
Got it.
That's the whole thing with MB29 right now. He is 3-2 on the season.
Which used to be Marty's original number.
Yes, his original
Got
before
it.
he turned 30 was 29. He is 3-2 on the season, but he had 3 straight wins. He got 40 saves in his first win, and he had back-to-back shutouts.
And he's only 22.
And he's now the youngest Devil to ever have back-to-back shutouts. He broke a Martin Brodeur record, which is ridiculous.
So that's great for the team.
They finally have a new
MB
goal.
broke MB's record.
Yes, MB29 broke an MB30 record.
Oh, there you
It's
go.
going to be a thing now for the next like 5-10 years. I love it. It's going to be amazing.
Great.
Now, I have a question for you, Sal. What the hell do you do with Corey Snyder?
Well, considering that he's been injured for most of the year,
And last year.
how
last
many
year.
years left does he have on his contract?
I think another
Do we
year.
know?
I think one more year. I think one more.
I see trade.
Fuck, I say buy him out and let him go. Buy him out and let him go. I mean,
I
he's
say-
just, I'm sorry, like, I'm all about Corey Schneider. You know, I'm a big Corey Schneider fan, but I mean, he's getting up there in age. He's been injured.
And he's
not playing the same. His record is atrocious.
I would rather have a kid be our goaltender right now and grow with him. And he's only going to get better. The guy's only going to get better. And if we're going to have a rebuild, let's do it right. Let's do it right. Let's do it the old-fashioned way. Have a young goaltender. Kincaid can be his backup. We have 2 young goalies. And we go from there. And it's also cheap. It'll be cheaper than keeping Snyder on board right now, and we have some money in the salary cap for other players.
So put him up for free agency?
Oh, I don't know how that works. We have to figure out how that works, but still, it'd be so much cheaper. Oh my God, it would help. It would still help the salary cap.
Can't you use him as a draft pick?
I don't know. I don't know how it works. I don't know how this is going to work. I don't know if anyone will trade for him because he's been injured for 2 years. I don't think anyone will trade for him. That's the problem.
Okay.
So the other news that broke right before we came on, the Devils, Ray Shero, re-signed John Hayes to a multi-year deal, our head coach. And now, how do you feel? I'm in the middle. I don't blame him for how bad they're playing. I can't blame him.
He's not doing a terrible job, but the standing isn't where it should be. So I don't know.
I'm willing to admit this is a rebuild, and we've had a bunch of injuries, and our defense needs to improve. Because we got the goaltending situation here. We got the score. We need the defense. That's what we need right now.
Would you say that he's somewhat hampered or restricted by the front office?
No. Okay. I think that we have too many injuries. We've had so many injuries, and we need to get some more defensive players. I think this year's draft, they should get some more defense. I never thought I'd say that in the Devils draft. We actually need to draft some defenders. I never thought I'd say that.
There you go.
Now, let's go on to the other big hockey thing that happened this week in the NHL on New Year's Day. And for the first time in our show history, Sal, I have a reason to actually play this song. Yes, we had the NHL Winter Classic. Sorry, the Bridgestone NHL Winter Classic that took place at Notre Dame Stadium on New Year's Day, on Tuesday. And I watched the whole pregame ceremony, and that was one of the best pregames I've ever seen them do at a Winter Classic, Sal. That was amazing.
Eat your heart out, Vegas.
That was incredible. I really enjoyed it. Well, the cool part is I'm a man of tradition, and I love the fact that they did all the traditional stuff. They had a full-out marching band up there for them. They went through the stadium, and they touched the signs. They did everything right. I was like, yes!
That was my next question. Did they have the Notre Dame marching band?
Yes, and they had the marching band do the national anthem for Chicago's guy who does the national anthem for him. They gave him a backing track for him.
Oh, good.
And it was amazing.
Excellent.
It was absolutely incredible. But they had the full-out marching band. They had, legends from Boston and Chicago on the ice.
Wow, there you go.
They did, it was a really cool thing. But the cool part was they had, they walked through the stadium before the game started and touched all the signs like you're supposed to do before a game.
Right.
It was such a cool atmosphere. Sal, what did you think of the atmosphere for the building, though? That was a raucous building.
Oh, it was fun to watch. I mean, I can only imagine actually being there for it. But it looked like a lot of fun.
Yeah, exactly. Boston won the game 4-2. It was pretty much almost like a Chicago home game at times.
So it was kind of like old school respect.
It really did. It was really, really fun. I can't wait to watch the whole thing straight through because I want to move the DVD and I haven't had a chance to today yet. I don't watch it straight through. But from what I saw at work, I was working. From what I saw, though, it was a hell of an atmosphere and a hell of a show. It was really, really cool. They did a great job at this. Mm-hmm. But Sal, that's not all that happened. During the second intermission.
Yep.
During the second intermission, I don't have my normal news thing, so I will do this.
So what did I miss?
Sal, what was announced by Gary Bettman during second intermission?
He announced 4 different things. So on October 26th of this year, 2019, the NHL Heritage Classic will be at the Mosaic Stadium in Regina, Saskatchewan, Canada, with Calgary going up against Winnipeg. The next Winter Classic, obviously January 1st, 2020, It will be at the Cotton Bowl Stadium. It's going to be the Dallas Stars hosting vacant for now.